How to become a young inventor. Are you an elementary or high school student with all kinds of invention ideas? You might not know what to do with all of these ideas or how to turn them into workable inventions. Maybe you don't have any ideas yet but want to know how to come up with them. With some research, planning, and prototyping, you can come up with ideas and then make these ideas into a working device. Coming up with an idea. Identify a problem worth solving. The very first step in any inventing process is to identify the problem that your invention will solve. Look at the world around you and ask yourself, what could work better? What task could be done better or faster? What annoys you and how could you fix it? Ask friends or family about daily problems they face and record their feedback. The problem doesn't need to be new and the device doesn't need to be new. Even if a dozen designs for a particular device exist, you're still inventing something if you make a new design to do the same thing in a different way. Be creative with your ideas. Not every idea will be a great one, but don't be afraid to think outside the box. Some problems that have been solved in the past include, the telephone solved the problem of rapid communication. Before the telephone, the fastest way to communicate was using a telegraph and Morse code. With the telephone, you skip the translation of the code and speak directly to another individual. Crayon holders, invented by 12-year-old Cassidy Goldstein who solved the problem of coloring with broken crayons. 2. The telephone solved the problem of rapid communication. Before the telephone, the fastest way to communicate was using a telegraph and Morse code. With the telephone, you skip the translation of the code and speak directly to another individual. Crayon holders, invented by 12-year-old Cassidy Goldstein who solved the problem of coloring with broken crayons. 2. Keep an idea notebook. Have you ever had a brilliant idea and then forgotten about it later? Carry a notebook around to take notes as ideas come to you so you don't forget about them. Add a little note about how the idea came to you and write the date next to it. Use your notebook to keep track of inventions you're currently working on and to write down ideas about new inventions. Make sure your idea doesn't already exist. You may have come up with a fantastic idea, but it's possible that someone else has already thought of it. Do a quick search online to see if something similar has already been made. With your parents' help, search for patents that might already exist for your idea. If your idea does exist, don't be discouraged, it just means that you came up with such a great solution that it has already been made. Read about famous inventors and inventions. People have been coming up with creative ways to solve problems for thousands of years. Reading about famous inventors and the inventions they came up with can spark your own problem-solving creativity. Learn about their process and apply it to your own life. Be inspired by reading about other young inventors. Look at other inventions in your surroundings and learn how they work. Inventions don't need to be complicated, simply functional. Meet with other inventors. Ask your parents to help you contact other inventors to meet with them. Ask them about their process and how they came up with their ideas. Getting first-hand information about what it takes to be an inventor is a great beginning step to becoming an inventor yourself. Ask them how long it took them to come up with an idea and make a workable device. Find out how much time and effort they put into their inventions. Did they ever come up with an idea that they couldn't make work? What do they do when that happens?